Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. In this video, we're going to go through a very brief introduction to plyos and how to get the most out of them. So the main thing that I want you to focus on when you're doing plyo drills is a short ground contact time. For the most part, the deeper plyos, which we'll go through in a minute, won't be, but the low intensity, the medium intensity and the high intensity ones, we want to just keep the ground contact time really short. And then, like I said, we've got low intensity where there's the intensity is low, we're not going very high, but we still want to keep that ground contact time short, and we're going to use them to build volume and build capacity into our joints and tendons. The medium intensity, obviously intensity is going to be a little bit higher, we're going to build some submaximal volume, and then the high intensity is where we're really trying to just attack the floor as hard as possible and just get as high as possible or as far as possible with our jumps. So one other thing that you really want to think about with all of these is the sound of you hitting the floor. It should, every time you should hear that nice, so it's not this sort of like dull sound, it should be like a harder sound like that. So we're just going to have a look at the low intensity ones and basically go for like 15 to 20 reps and just, we're not trying to go super high, we're trying to stay nice and relaxed, keep it nice and rhythmic and just get used to kind of hitting the floor there and bounce back off. So you can have a go at them. Nice. And one thing I want to focus on with these is just trying to land with the foot a little bit flatter rather than toes pointed. It's just going to help us to get a little bit more sort of stiffness in the tendons and carry over more to the adaptations that we want. Nice. Okay, cool. Medium intensity, obviously we're going to add a little bit of intensity now, so we're just going to go a little bit harder, still not as hard as possible, but and we're still trying to attack the floor and get that nice stiff landing. Nice. Yeah, perfect. And then our high intensity reps, obviously you're going to be doing less of these, and these are where we're just trying to get as much stiffness and hit the floor as hard as possible and bounce off as high as possible. So we're just going to basically go.
Using the arms as well?
Yeah, using the arms as well. So as much intensity as possible. Nice, and keep focusing on that minimal ground contact time. Easy. Cool. So those are our low, medium and high intensity plyos. The only other one that we're going to look at is our deeper plyos, where we're basically just going to be building elasticity in deeper ranges and focusing on sort of yielding into those positions. So just an example of for a squat, staying nice and low, we're just going to kind of bounce in and out of our squat position. Can work really nicely for warm-ups for squatting, like I said, for building that elasticity, or if you're going to do some Olympic lifting where you need to get used to landing in that position very quickly, these are a really nice way to build volume doing that. So you can just have a look at them as well. So you're just trying to stay nice and low, that's it. Nice. Cool, and that is your intro to plyos.
Woo!